mitologia e começar a lançar personagens criados do zero. Seria bem legal, não tô brincando. A temática de mitologia é legal, é um diferencial e tudo mais. Mas temáticas criadas de um personagem do zero são muito mais interessantes. Basta você ver os personagens do LoL. Esse é o novo Deus mesmo, tá?
What is Hachiman's lore? So, where's he come from? Hachiman's an interesting one because
o SMITE ganhou fama por ser o tema mitológico. Não, o SMITE ganhou fama por ser um MOBA 3D. E aí, Sirius 98. Ninguém liga pra mitologia, só meia dúzia de pessoas. Pergunta pro pessoal, por que você joga SMITE e não joga LoL? Porque SMITE é 3D. É sério. O bom do SMITE é a jogabilidade dele. Se LoL fosse 3D, meu filho, igual o SMITE, o LoL ia ser o melhor MOBA de todos os tempos. Sim, deveria existir classe suporte no SMITE. Mitologia não é ruim não, galera. O League of Legends tem personagens baseados em mitologia também. Outros MOBAs também tem personagens baseados em mitologia. Todo MOBA tem um Sun Wukong, todo MOBA tem um Anubis, todo MOBA tem um Sobek. Mas eles não são só de mitologia, entendeu? Eles são uma coisa mais abrangente. O SMITE devia ser abrangente. Ele deveria ter uma temática que pudesse lançar personagens diferenciados sem ficar, sabe, mitologia, mitologia, mitologia. Todo MOBA tem personagem de mitologia. Todo jogo praticamente tem personagem de mitologia. O pessoal da HRS tem que se ligar nisso. O SMITE precisa de uma cara mais jovem. Uma coisa que atraia os adolescentes e pessoas mais jovens, como o LoL faz, entendeu? E aí, Supreme Boy, beleza? Eu acho que seria uma boa pro SMITE isso, cara. Dar uma repaginada, tornar ele mais atual, entendeu? Onde você pode ter heróis que são mais carismáticos. Não essa coisa... Porque quando se fala de mitologia, sempre a gente pensa em coisas temáticas do passado, personagens que carregam uma história mais pesada e coisa do tipo. Não tem uma coisa mais leve, como, sei lá, essa engenheira criou uma máquina e ela entrou na batalha, entendeu? Depois a gente vai discutir sobre isso. Vamos ver o personagem novo.
Makes a lot of sense. Was there anything specific that you were looking to try and do with this? Was there anything tricky to do with this god design?
We wanted to kind of like, we wanted to do the mounted archer samurai thing, and we wanted to have the sword also be an element.
Caraca, ele corre pra caralho. Se bem que ele tá com item pra caramba de velocidade, né? Agora que eu fui ver ele.
Archer mystique.
There's some specifics about the bow, which I know Fish could elaborate on, historic accuracy of it.
So it's definitely the Japanese bow is uniquely proportioned. It's shorter on the bottom and longer on the top from the center, so that you can ride on horseback.
Ok.
The lower part will not get bumped into by your legs or the
Já gostei do personagem. Por que você gostou do personagem? Porque aparentemente ele tem habilidades de personagens que dão dano com essas habilidades. Tô vendo pelos ícones e julgando, né? Vai que de repente é uma coisa diferente.
Now, Fisher, I'm coming to you first then, because I guess we start talking about this god. First of all, clearly it's a hunter because he has a freaking bow, right?
Like, most of our hunters actually have bows. He's got a bow. He's probably a hunter. Yeah.
Job done.
True
Job done.
Yeah.
Next up, though, what's his passive?
Oh,
I really like the shooting noise.
If you will notice, like most samurai, he is both proficient in bow and sword. He's got a sword on him. So his passive is Master of Arms.
Okay.
And what that's going to do is he's going to grow stronger as he attacks enemies. Namely, he's going to gain.
Agora eu vou fazer uma pergunta pra vocês que eu sou ignorante nesse sentido. Na época dos samurais, existiam samurais arqueiros, existiam, né? eu sei que existiam. Mas eles eram assim? Eu não sei. Existiam samurais arqueiros? Eu acho que existiam, né?
This is one of the earlier ones when we started designing this god. So it is a basic
E aí, Lucas Knife?
that's going to give him bonus
Ok,
damage
ele ganha um buff.
as well as up to 3, ranking up to 4 shots. And these are going to be
Eita,
actual
porra, olha a
basic
distância
attacks that
disso.
travel much further
Existiam, né?
than regular basic attacks.
Okay.
So what this is, he activates it, and then his next 3 to 4 basic attacks.
Mas eram chamados de
They will
samurais?
still crit. They will still apply basic attack in item effects.
Okay.
But you can now shoot them.
Eram chamados samurais também?
So you know when you're
80
trying to
units.
kill that guy and then he does a leap and he tries to get away and you're like, hold my beer.
O range é muito grande, né? Será que atravessa minions?
Dragon
They do
arrows,
not go.
no.
Okay.
There's one other
Eram
clarification.
chamados
Just
samurais,
like,
ok.
Mercury's abilities, which crit proc basic attacks, his are technically
Todos os samurais usavam arco. Não, é.
Good to know.
So they don't hit towers, but they will hit everything else as if they
Será
were.
que ele vai usar
And they
espada
still stop
também?
when they hit minions.
They stop when they hit any single target or a wall,
So it's not going to hit everybody in that cone that he's
No,
firing.
just-
Então será que ele vai usar espada?
and they will look like cool dragon flying arrows.
Não eram, eram chamados de Minamoto no te...
3 shots until you level it up.
Que? Minamoto no Tametoma? O que é
It's
isso?
a 3-3-3-4-4.
Yeah.
And there's also bonus damage off on each shot.
Parece que ele vai
And
usar
that bonus
espada,
damage is
né?
gonna give you more bonus damage if
Vai
you
mudar
shoot,
igual o Ruler.
someone within 55 units.
Okay.
So he essentially gets 2
Oh my
levels of bonus
God.
damage. One is inside of the range, and one is outside the
So
normal basic attack
normal
range.
basic attack range means extra damage outside of it, a little bit less, but still some damage.
And this bonus damage also works like Jablanque's, where it factors in.
A ult dele parece ter alguma coisa a ver com cavalo, não parece? Olha lá, parece ter um cavalo ali.
Critical
Ele vai montar no
So
cavalo
if you crit on a
e
close
vai sair
up
voando.
version of the
Não
shot,
se
you're
esqueçam
gonna
que
get
vai ter
more
sorteio
damage
hoje, daqui a
than
pouco,
regular.
tá? Skin do Shibalanque do verão, tenho 2 skins do Shibalanque pra sortear e tenho 4 skins do Ganesha.
Well, okay, Palm was blowing my mind here with 3 different sets of numbers, but it's totally his items. in his
He's
vault.
got,
Kiko
he's
lindo.
got
Hydras. So it's only 2.
Is that, yeah, who gets that? Is that, did you put that in the guide for him? Okay, well then that's cool, it's cool.
Well, Fish, back to you again, because next ability you mentioned about the lore and the banners coming
That's
down.
right.
This is the next ability. It's called Heavenly Banner. What does it do?
So first, look at this targeter. We've got a
Habilidade
targeter
2, vamos
that looks
ver.
a lot like our classic circle targeter, but in fact we got an octagonal targeter.
Ooh.
Será que ele vai botar uma pista de dança ali e o cara vai
He's gonna-
dançar?
He's going to conjure a banner down at the area of his choosing. It can do
E o que
damage
isso
to
faz?
enemies,
Okay.
and it can also
Sobe aí pra eu
increase
ver.
attack speed to allies who are in it. Anytime he uses this
Ah,
banner,
que paia. Gostei não.
he gets some attack speed, and if he
Aumenta o ataque speed.
he benefits from both the intrinsic that he gets from firing it,
Oh,
as
really?
well as the area
Já não
of his
gostei,
allies.
cadê as habilidades que dão
Twice
dano,
as much as his
maldito?
allies.
So he
So-
doesn't have
Yes,
to stand in the circle to
That's right.
benefit.
But he
That's
will
cool.
get more if he stands in the
Yeah.
circle.
So friends who walk
Pra
in
que
that
isso?
attack speed buff, if
That's
he
right.
walks
Ah,
in
dá um
with an
dano,
additional
ok,
attack speed
tudo
to
bem.
the one that he got for just
Dá
the-
dano, dá
So
dano.
when you're running away from Hachiman and
Dá
you
pra
see the
colocar
banner
pimenta de
fall down
safira,
in
dá pra
front of
jogar,
you.
dá pra jogar.
Cast your AoEs on that
Yeah.
spot and try to force him out.
Yeah, this is his more traditional lane clear ability, but also his attack speed stem, which is a really unique combination that we haven't seen before in Hunter, having both of those. So you have to make some interesting choices about where
É
to
bom,
place
vai dar pra
this,
colocar o pingente de
especially when
safira
there's
nele, nós vamos
towers.
arregaçar
You
tudo.
wait for the perfect time for the minions to walk by and drop it, hit all of them, and then still be in a spot to stand in while you siege the tower
Okay.
feels really good. Especially really good against Gold Fury and Fire Giant as well.
Yep, and any objectives, towers, phoenixes, like it transitions towards more of that role.
Man, they really did a really cool job on the sound with this guy too.
Yeah.
Like, I love the basic attack sound and the banner smashing down.
Yeah, that heavier bow sound feels really good.
It's looking like a main for me already, but there's only 2
You're a
abilities in the
support
passive.
main.
Let's I may change. 3 is called Ijutsu.
EI.
EI Jutsu, sorry.
EI Jutsu.
I was trying to learn it because before we went live fish moment, it's like EIEIO.
Se isso tá bem mais calmo que ultimamente, aconteceu algo.
That's a good way of remembering it.
It works out.
I might have forgotten how to
It's
pronounce
like-
it actually.
So AJ, what is this? This
Czar,
target
country,
looks very
Japanese.
interesting.
Yeah, this is his
Mais
sword
calmo.
ability, which of course we really wanted in the
Eu sou uma
kit.
pessoa
This is a
nervosa.
short range dash
Não.
followed by a circle attack.
Tô assistindo aqui
So
o
he'll
chat.
execute both in a
E aí,
row.
Gustavo Henrique, beleza? Oh, ele avança e dá um
This does
dano em
damage,
área.
passes through targets.
Okay.
But
Sound is
the
so good.
the interesting
Tiver
thing
vários-
is if you hit
Eita.
an enemy with both components, you will
Okay.
stun them for 1 second at all ranks. So in that case, where you got hit by the line and the circle, just that little sweet spot, which is relatively small.
Bom que pode ser usado como escape, né?
You'll stun people.
Well, that's
That
tricky.
sounds
That's
difficult.
tricky.
It's you know, I've pulled it off a few times in playtesting. It's been fun.
No, I'm not upset about it being tricky. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
In my experience, the trick is to ignore the circle entirely, because if you hit them with the dash, you will almost.
Já até sei a build que eu vou usar nele. Já tem a build aqui na
It's a
cabeça.
relatively short dash.
Eu vou usar
Good bit of animation time,
grevas.
so it's not
Olha os
quite
caras
as
me
mobile as
xingando.
other hunters.
Grevas, transcendência, cólera de Jotun, lamento da Hidra.
Yeah, if you're gonna use this aggressively, you better be ready to kill pretty
Or
quickly afterwards.
have a way to escape.
Now you drop the banner on them, and
Quem
then
mais
you
que eu posso usar?
and
There,
then
and
you're
then
like,
you're fighting
"What?"
in here with all your stims.
And then when they run away, you do the long shot. And you
I mean, you don't just have to do the long shot, my
Eu
friend.
posso
'Cause
usar aqui?
chase him down.
I've seen the name of this ultimate. I think it's time for Fishman to introduce this ultimate.
So we've got you know an archer with a bow.
Dá pra usar um AZ, não dá? Dá pra usar um AZ, a ruína ou o porrete do arruaceiro.
Let's go. Let's see it.
Ih, eu falei que ele ia montar no cavalo. Que é isso, cara?
The interesting thing here, he only gets one
Não
shot,
entendi.
but the interesting thing is he can actually aim separate from the direction he's traveling. He can steer the horse with one
Ah,
of
o
the
cavalo
sticks
dele ia
or
jogar
the
no cara e dar dano?
and then he can control the aim with his mouse or the other stick.
and if they're in the cone when you fire,
They
it's
get
gonna hit
hit.
them.
That's right. It fires a seeking projectile.
Como é que é? Ele vai tirar? O que acontece? Faz de
You'll see
novo.
the markers over their head to let you know this is how many guys you're hitting.
Okay.
These are which ones.
Mas a Muni pra ajudar a tancar.
This ability definitely takes some high skill cap to really master controlling the horse.
So
And even just finding the right timing to use the ability. It's best to
Ah,
use
ele
when
atira.
you're on your way to a fight.
Todos os alvos que tiverem ali naquele raio tomam dano?
Really
Ou
to
tipo
run
só
someone
3?
down who's
Vamos ver.
escaping.
Or when you come back from respawn and there's a fight at the tower, you're like, yeah.
Põe uns 10 aí,
your
vamos ver.
first
Tá,
game
uns
with
there.
10.
as you're learning the controls, you can probably charge straight in and shoot people in front of you and use it to escape.
Roubou o cavalo do banho.
It'll take a little bit more learning,
Tadinho.
both on console and PC, to get the hang of aiming separately.
Now, tell me through a little bit, Fishman, because when I'm looking at this animation right now, once he's fired the shot, he immediately starts to dismount animation. Is that right?
That's right. So
How long does it actually last for if you don't fire?
So the full dash is 3.2 seconds, and I'm actually
Pô, é um
not
bom
seeing
personagem,
the
galera. Tem bastante coisa que dá pra se fazer com ele.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but there's a timer on the sides of that cone showing you how long you've got, and when you reach the end, as long as you have targets in range, it will fire at them for you.
Okay, good.
Before you dismount, you won't like accidentally run out of time trying to wait for the perfect second.
But the moment you mount, you could fire, but it'll immediately start the dismount,
That's
so you can't just stay in the horse there
That's
after
right. So
taking your
up
shot.
to 3.2 seconds, or the moment you fire. It also applies a slow that lasts for 1.5 seconds after and ranks up in magnitude.
Okay. So, playstyle.
É claro que ele vai ser
Obviously,
nerfado.
we're looking at dual lane here.
É obviamente que eles vão nerfá-lo, mas me pareceu ser um bom personagem. Tem um kit de habilidade muito interessante. Tem que ver depois tudo que eles vão fazer, né? Como é que vai funcionar.
It's really positioning based, right? So he's got a lot of tools at his disposal.
Mas
If he can use them,
me pareceu
they
ser
get
um
off
bom
to a lead, he does
personagem.
very well. You can see how his kid gives him multiple late game tools. So if he can get there comfortably, then he's in a great spot. But you know he also has some weaknesses.
Como participa do sorteio?
Like,
Daqui a pouco eu vou
inside of his,
explicar.
long range, that one is a little bit less useful. Then his the damage of his two kind of falls off as the game goes on. The dash isn't super long range, and the ultimate, you can use it either to engage or to escape, and you might sacrifice that engage potential if you have to use it to get out. So he's definitely got some punishment in there.
He has some interesting dynamics as a hunter in the fact that he can actually buff his teammates' attack speed, which is a very unique thing as a hunter. So you really want to be there to help objectives. Hunters already want to be there most
Já
of the
parou
time.
pra pensar que os deuses são limitados, então um dia vai acabar.
For the whole fight.
Ah, mas vai acabar. Se acabar a quantidade. Não vai acabar a quantidade de deuses antes de acabar o Smite, pode ficar tranquilo. A mitologia ela é bem extensa. E aí, respeito, a gente tá vendo o patch note do
In
Smite.
terms of very ability focused hunter, would you say that in terms of playstyle, or does he feel more auto attack?
He
Like
feels more
combination
auto
of
attacky to me
okay.
because both of his 2 and his 1 play, even though his 1's technically not basic attacks, it plays just like basic attacks and scales like basic
Não vai,
attacks.
não vai.
His 2 accentuates basic attacks.
Yeah.
And also,
Não vai
his damaging
acabar as
abilities are
mitologias.
very high utility, so
Yeah.
even if you don't put points in them, you can still dash and you can still ride the horse to get where you're trying to go.
And then immediately get off and go back to basic attacking. So, yeah.
And Pon showed something cool there for a second, which is you can activate the 1 and fire other abilities. and then continue to use the 1. So it's more like an ammo counter, which we've seen in Jingwei, Thoth, Medusa, etc. So you can.
Amanhã é aniversário dos ocasionais. Parabéns antes de chegar o seu aniversário. Aparece amanhã se tiver live. Vai ter live amanhã. Que isso, cara? Caiu a qualidade da live. Desafio fazer ele jungler. Ah, mas ele tem capacidade para ser jungle, com certeza.
Cancel it, and the 1 will still be active. It doesn't cancel the toggle when you're trying to cancel the casting of another ability. So, very cool guy.
Now he just come with a clap and a wave. I'm going to just surprise Pan and see if he's got him now.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Pan, you got the clap and the wave,
He does
He
not.
does.
Oh, hello, Hachiman.
Hello, Hachiman.
Com certeza.
And, of course, he also has a voice pack as long as Pan has one.
Oh, yeah.
We should have a lesson.
So Hindu, I got it.
Tem limite de tiro na 1, sim.
Victory is near. True strength comes from discipline, and you lack both. He who is righteous and just will triumph.
E aí, Felipe Alves?
In my country, bakers make bread using bushi dough. Whatcha? Time for
That's a good
showdown. A samurai. Never mind.
So does that "I'm the greatest" literally translate to "I'm the greatest," or is it something similar?
It's I'm the greatest.
It's "I'm the greatest."
I was kind of hoping Tina did the translation, and we never knew what it really said, but it was something not made for games. I thought it would have been great.
I mean, I could sneak those in and say they were whatever I wanted, and I don't
Someone
think
would find out.
Now there is a recolor as well, which we've not shown you just yet, but we should be able to see the card art first of all, hopefully, for the recolor that comes with Hachiman. And this is a green version, of course.
It's green.
Qual o nome dele? Ah, não sei falar o nome dele não, viu? Hachiman. Ah, como é que é? Ele usa espada como ataque básico? Não, arco.
A little bit of a green accent. There's quite a bit of green there.
There's less
like
green
there's a little bit of skulls.
There's less green than skulls.
Esse patch vai ser semana que vem, terça-feira. Você completou o evento de verão? Não, Arcana, eu não tenho gemas para completá-lo.
Yeah, the green.
I like the green.
I like it too. I'm a big fan of
Man, there are a lot of details of his outfit that I just really like the bead necklace.
Hachiman.
Male spirit horns on his helmet. Just a lot of details that I really like.
His bow and his quiver, I believe, too, were pretty historically researched.
Yeah, we went very historical on the mounted samurai.
Você acha que um dia eles vão colocar folclore brasileiro no SMITE? Porra, seria legal, né?
Japanese armor and armaments.
The green horse.
I love how it turned out.
The horse is really cool too. He's got a pretty scary armor set, and he's got a lot of horns.
Brazilian
You
Pantheon.
can see
Yeah, Pan's
slowing him down,
right?
Yep, so
that's
you
not
can
actually
really
him slowing it down for our view. It's actually just how slow. Oh, that's it.
Me ajuda a completar o evento de verão. Eu não tenho como, não tenho dinheiro. Arcana pra te dar.
And a pretty fun piece of
Eu não
SMITE
tenho.
non-development trivia.
There he is.
Oh no.
Hachiman.
So can we get a Chiron underneath Hachiman at some point and make it a super skin?
Right?
Kairachiman.
Ride Chiron.
I was trying to tell a story.
I'm sorry.
And you just came in.
Que sono, cara. Eu vou morrer aqui de sono, porra.
Chiron gonna wear a helmet.
Tell us the story.
Quando vai ser o sorteio hoje?
Maybe it's just fancy.
Fica aí, skin do Shibalan, que tem 2 skins e 4 skins do
A dude that turned into a
Ganesh.
giant monster and a dude that turned into a bear. And animation and modeling departments were like, dude, you can't